Welcome to another episode of the Adventures of FoxFoil. Today, we are going to be taking on a little bit more of a technical project as we are going to be building an iron farm. And it's going to be an exciting project that I have been waiting to do for a while. So let's go ahead and get started with the episode. We are back in this world and we've got some amazing plans for today as we are going to be building an iron farm. And I have so many other projects that I want to do, but we have to get started somewhere, and an iron farm is going to be the first thing that we need to get the other items done. So I need to get some resources collected. Let's go ahead and get started with that resource collection. Now, while we do that, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the plans that I have for this world. Because as you might remember, a few episodes ago, we built a villager trading hall, but we didn't put any of the villagers in. And the reason why was because I want to be able to have the best trades and the best prices for those trades with the villagers. And we need to have the ability to convert the villagers into zombie villagers and back in order to get the prices down. Now, in order to do that, we also need to be able to have a lot of gold and other items that we just don't have the ability to collect in the scale that we need. And that leads us back to having the iron farm, because by having an iron farm, we will be able to have a lot of iron, and then we can use that iron to build other farms to collect large amounts of gold, large amounts of other resources like pumpkins and melons, and we'll be able to do that a lot easier if we have a ready source of iron available. So the first thing that we need to do is get the iron farm started, and that's our project for today. And then in future episodes, we will get the gold farm set up, the pumpkin and melon farm set up. There are a few other ones that we'll do, and those will be able to give us the resources that we need to get right into the villager trading. And then once those are all done, we can finish up the villager trading hall and be well on our way to getting all of the things that we want and need from them. So let's go ahead and get started with getting that iron farm built. This is where I want to build the iron farm, right in this open space right here. And the reason that I want to build it here in particular is because that would put it in the spawn chunks, because the spawn point is actually right over here in this space. Now, we wouldn't need to make it that close to it normally. You could put it out further, but we already have built up around it, and this is the only available spot. So it's going to be pretty close to where you spawn into the world, but that's going to allow it to run in the background while we're off doing other things if we build it right here. So that is what the plan is. Now, the thing that we need to do is get some villagers from the village over there and bring them here, as we are going to need 3 of them. So that's the first thing that we need to do, is to get them over here, so that way we'll be able to use them in the farm. I need to get a few things over for that, so let me go get those, and then we are going to get started with moving the villagers. And that was a relatively painless process to get those 3 villagers over to this spot here. And they're all nice and safe. I lit up the area so nothing will spawn in there to try to hurt them. We'll just need to cover it up. So let me put some dirt blocks in right here. And that will make them sure that they're nice and safe and nothing will happen to them while we are building the farm. Because it's going to take a little bit of time to get that put into place. And then we'll be able to move them in and get them settled there. But I need to get some things together because I want to build a design that's going to go around the farm. It'll go in this space right here, and the farm will go up as well. So this is going to be a relatively tall build. But in order to do that, I need to get some things together. So let me go get them from the storage room and bring them over, and then we can start the building. This seems odd. So you see how these are all grouped up. We've got the llamas right next to the wandering trader. But look at the leads. I don't know what they're connected to. And I mean, it seems like because they're following the wandering trader around that it's connected to him. But I think this might be a little bit of a glitch. That's weird. Well, we'll see what happens with that. All right, I need to get some more things. Let me go get those. I have everything ready for the iron farm that we are going to be building. And this iron farm is based on a tutorial put out by Shulkercraft, which was based on a design by K1 Inc. So I will include a link down in the description below to that video so you'll be able to see how it's built, and it provides all of the directions that you need. So be sure to check them out. They have a lot of good stuff. This is the center point where we are going to build the farm. It's going to go right here, and then the farm will go up, and we will build a design around it to disguise the fact that this is actually a farm. But the sun's about to go down. I need to get some sleep, and then we will get started with the building. That was not what I wanted at all. Look at this. The zombie just fell right out because I forgot to place that block right there, and I just missed it. And so now I have to find another zombie. Let me just get up here and place a block in so that we don't have this situation repeat itself. All right. One simple thing, and it messed everything up. So close to being done, and now we have to go up here and put in the spot so we can get a zombie again. Because we can't have this iron golem sitting up here. That will take out the zombie in no time, which would just not be easy. But at least we know that the iron farm is working, because otherwise this guy wouldn't be here. So let me just push him off the edge. Don't want him to get all upset at me either. So let's just keep nudging him. Come on, dude. You can do it. Oh, all right. There we go. Perfect. Now I just need to open up this space right here again, because we need to get a zombie to come down, and then just put the dirt blocks around so that way there's no way for him to fall off the edge. There we go. And set, I think. Let me see. Let's just put one right there just in case. All right, there we go. Let's go find another zombie. there we go. We have completed the iron farm, and I gotta say that the Java version of iron farms is a lot easier than the Bedrock version. This is obviously a Java version because we are in a Java world. I will also include a link to a Bedrock iron farm for those who play on Bedrock, but this version is just so much easier to build an iron farm because you only need 3 villagers and a zombie, which is really easy to do. And I think that this is working. So you can see, yep, there we go. We've got the iron golem up there who is having some fun with the lava. And in a little bit, we should have some iron ingots drop out and go into the chest. So we just have this redstone torch right here, which causes the zombie to jump up and down with the piston. And we can just break that to put the farm on pause, which we will need to do while we are building the exterior. So let me go ahead and jump up there and get that torch so that we can use it later. Let's see, where is it? Come on, there we go. We've got that. Now we can take that over here, put that in the chest, and then we are going to get started with building a design around the iron farm so that it's just not just hanging out here in the middle of the air, because that's not going to look very good. Let's go ahead and get the time lapse rolling for that build. And there we go. We've finished the build. We finished the building. There's a few details I want to add, but we have the iron farm in this tower right here. I think actually if we back up, we can see this a little bit better because it's tall to be so close to it. So let's go over here and get a better view. This is better. All right. So we have these 2 towers connected by a bridge, and the smaller tower over here, I think works well to kind of add a little bit of a balance to it. The tower being by itself didn't look, wait, okay, hold on a second. I think we might have an issue here. Let's see. Yes, look at that iron golem. All right, I gotta fix this, hold on. There is the finished build, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. It looks so good. With the 3 builds here, you can see that it gets a little bit of the darker wood as we go down. So looking at the starter house, we have some oak in there. And then with the barn, we've got the spruce. And then with the towers, we've got dark oak. And I just really like how those 3 work together. As the path comes up, you can see the path and the bushes added in right here. And then the other path will lead through and go eventually up to the mountain. And let me increase the render distance. There we go. You can see that it goes right up to where the mountain would be. Eventually, we'll get it there. But overall, I'm really happy with this project. We are going to get a ton of iron, and that's going to be really good for our future projects. But sadly, that is all that we have for today's episode. We have made some good progress today. I think that we are going to be able to expand our base even more in the coming episodes, and I can't wait to get started. I am so excited about these future plans. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. It's been great having you here. And until the next episode, see you later.